Hello, I'm Ryadh from ClickHouse, and I'm in charge of the integrations. And today I'm with Dale.
My name's Dale, and I'm from ClickHouse, and I'm a product engineer at ClickHouse.
So today we presented a talk about SQL-based observability, which is a paradigm that says that you should just put your observability data in an efficient data store and then interact with it with efficient tooling. And that's it. You should break free from like prepared scenarios that locks you in the kind of pipeline. And with this very simple idea, you can achieve very powerful things. That's what we try to explain with examples from customers like eBay and others that are succeeding in that space. Yeah, it's one of these questions where you answer with it depends. And I think the starting point is to think about your observability problem and requirements. And if you do that, you notice what's important for you. Is it retention? Is it throughput? Is it scale? Is it data types? Is it dashboards? Alerting? It can be anything, but you should figure it out this list early on. Then you can go and compare things that are not really apples to apples, in fact, and you see what works for you, what are the trade-offs you need to make, what are the performance trade-offs, what are the TCO trade-offs, or the total cost of ownership of your platform. And once you figure that out, you might find that a vendor-based solution or like an open, like SQL-based solution work for you. If your scale, for example, is very small, it doesn't really matter. Anything will work for you. But once you start having real trade-offs to make, that's where I think this approach shines.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. I think the largest is probably Cloudflare. They're inserting over 100 million rows per second into ClickHouse. We ourselves use ClickHouse for our own logging, own monitoring internally, and we have 29 petabytes of logs, and we insert almost 2.5 million rows per second. It's a little bit smaller, so Cloudflare I think would be the largest, and as well as eBay. Those would probably be the two largest ones.
Yeah, and we have some customers in the US, some customers in China that are like pushing the boundaries of these use cases, as you think. But it's not just about scale. Like that's the impressive numbers that everyone likes to give. But really think about your use case, flexibility. And once data is in an efficient data store, you can plug anything. You can run machine learning models to like do smart detections on your anomalies and data. You can write programs. You can write custom UIs and clients. You can use Grafana if you want to kind of out-of-the-box open source experience, or you can use something else like a superset or Metabase. I think that this freedom is, I think, the dimension that I value the most. Not much about scale, not much about like numbers, but in fact, at the end of the day, it's a data problem. We solve data problems for like, 30 years. Like it's not the new thing, right?
I mean, it's been great. Amazing weather, great hospitality, and just a really engaged audience. Like we're meeting people here, meeting some people that I've only ever really seen online, founders of projects, and these guys you guys were great hosts. So thanks for inviting us.
Yeah, so I was pretty impressed by the quality of the talks, to be honest. I was like, refreshing. It's great to see a tech conference that really curates the lineup and the topics and the right mix of like advanced and beginner topics and like visionary topics. I think that was, for me, it stood out. And then I moved to Spain like 2 years ago, like a conference on the beach with sardines and paella. It's like, I don't know, it's a no-brainer, right?